Reptiles never stop growing. It's just a simple biological fact. Reptiles grow all their life. People stop growing. When you're 16 or 18, you're going to quit growing, at least vertically. Some go horizontally afterwards, but reptiles never stop growing. Now, what would happen to a reptile if you put him in the Garden of Eden and let him live to be 900 years old? You'd have a big lizard, a really big lizard. Dinosaurs were giant reptiles that lived with Adam and Eve before the flood. They did not live millions of years ago. They were pre-flood, not prehistoric. So if this is all true, did Noah take dinosaurs on the ark? They asked Billy Graham, were there dinosaurs on Noah's ark? He said, no, apparently not. Noah's ark did not include dinosaurs because they were extinct before man got here. Oh, Billy, now you got death before sin. I love Billy Graham, praise God for the good he's done, but folks, he's wrong about that one. Dinosaurs on the ark? Man, hope he kept the woodpeckers in a steel cage of some kind. Some people say, what do you mean dinosaurs on the ark? They're kind of big, aren't they? Well, the big ones were big, but the little ones were little. And Noah was 600 years old when he built that boat. I just bet he was smart enough to figure out, you don't have to bring the biggest ones you can find. Bring 2 babies. Just be sure to get a pink one and a blue one. That'll be important later. There's all kinds of reasons for bringing babies on the ark. You bring babies because they're smaller. Duh. You know, the biggest dinosaur egg ever found is smaller than a football. You bring babies because they weigh less, they eat less, they sleep a lot more, they're tougher. You know, kids fall down and bounce and get up and keep running. Adults fall down and break or lay there for a while. Plus you bring babies because after the flood, they're going to live longer to produce more offspring, and that's why you're bringing them. So it makes common sense to bring babies. Why would you bring big elephants on the ark? Why bring big giraffes? Bring babies, hello. Plus you only had to bring 2 of every sort. Not 2 of every single variety, just 2 of the basic kinds of animals. He said in Genesis 7, bring them after their kind, after their kind, after their kind, after their kind. I mean, the Bible's pretty clear. There was the basic kinds of animals, and only those in whose nostrils was the breath of life, and only those on dry land. Noah did not have to bring any fish on the ark. They had plenty of water outside. He also didn't have to bring any bugs on the ark, because bugs don't have nostrils. They breathe through their skin, through spiracles. Hey, bugs can survive a flood just fine on floating log mats or floating dead carcasses of something, or burrow in the mud. Go any place where there's been a flood, after the water runs off, walk out into the mud and tell me the first thing you notice. Bugs by the gazillions, right? Noah brought 2 of the basic kinds of animals on the ark. Noah probably never saw a chihuahua in his life. He just brought generic dogs, like our dog Nicky. We had Nicky for 12 years before we even knew what kind he was. A friend of mine came to my house one day and he said, oh, hey, Brother Hovind, you got a canardly. I said, a what? He said, your dog, that's a canardly. I said, really? He said, yeah, look at it. You can hardly tell what kind of dog it is. How many of you have a full-blooded canardly at home? There we go. So, just generic animals. This Mexican textbook says the horse and the zebra had a common ancestor. I agree. And it looked like a horse. 4-wheel drive, genuine leather upholstery, all the standard equipment. You know, it was a horse kind of animal. So the basic kinds that were on the ark, not every species. Skeptics will say, how did he fit those millions of animals on that little bitty boat? Well, now, hold on just a minute. He only brought the land animals, okay? Bring those with nostrils, no bugs. Bring babies, that's common sense. Bring 2 of each kind, not every single species or variety. Plus, how many were there? Many experts will tell you there are about 8,000 basic kinds of animals in the world. Just basic kinds of animals. Now, I talk pretty fast. I can get going 300 words a minute when I get excited. But did you know if you just talk 60 words per minute, you can name all 8,000 animals in a little over 2 hours. Some people say, Adam couldn't name all the animals in 1 day. Are you kidding? He can name them in about an hour. Dog kind, cat kind, hippo kind, giraffe kind, elephant kind. Plus, Adam had an IQ of who knows what. I mean, he came pre-programmed straight from the hand of God. He could walk, talk, name the animals, and get married all first day. Really smart fella, okay? Plus, how big was the ark? The atheists will say, he couldn't put those animals on the ark. And I say, really, how many were there? They say, we don't know. Oh, well, how big was the ark? They'll say, well, we don't know. All we know is he couldn't do it. Oh, I see. Is that the way this works? Yeah.